My correct and wonderful people, jubilation, as we heard, is ongoing in Ileife as a whole. When Naomi happiness knows no bound this evening, because all the people where they love her, they have started crying. Yes, earlier today we heard that they were popping champagne in the palace celebrating over the making of Prince Tadenikawo, thinking that Queen Naomi will not sleep today. They thought that Tadenikawo will not be rescued, but glory to God that Governor Adeleke did a wonderful job for Queen Naomi Ogunwusi. Yes, Governor Adeleke did a great job for Queen Naomi Silekunola because immediately he heard the news, he said no. He cannot sit and watch the son of his best friend be missing. And as a governor that he is in the state, he will not do anything about it. That was how we heard that he sent special anti-forces that started tracking the car that Tadenikawo went to school with. And before you know it, they said the car was in an uncompleted building. So they started running there to go and rescue Tadenikawo. And as we speak right now, my correct and wonderful people, they have successfully rescued Tadenikawo. And the thing is that, as we speak, they said Tadenikawo is right with Queen Naomi in Akure mansion. Now this one will burst our brains. You see, God of Mommy Tadenikawo, before that God will disgrace Queen Naomi, all her enemies will go down. Yes, Queen Naomi is beyond disgrace right now because all they have tried, all they have planned to this Mommy Tadenikawo, no kokoma work for them at all. You feel me? Today was the worst day of their life. Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi, they experienced a heavy shock. The news broke their heart to pieces. When Naomi was in Akure crying and wailing, they said Queen Naomi cannot even take care of the triplets, that she was totally disorganized. The pain was too much. Tadenikawo, that he prepared to school by him herself, took Tadenikawo to the car, prayed for him before Tadenikawo took off. And she's hearing stories that Tadenikawo is missing. And you think Queen Naomi is not going to buy? My correct people, her enemies did, how do I say, an evil job. But God said no. That child will not miss. That child is a great child. One thing about Prince Tadenikawo is that he is not an ordinary child. A lot of people may be thinking that Tadenikawo is just a normal child like others. No. That is why no matter what they do to that small child, he always wins. He is always victorious. My correct and wonderful people, are beg and are begging. Make una kukuma carry una better ogbongelicious aproko share. Come sit down well, make I yarn una better tori. As e dey sup, as e dey shele for inside Kabiyesi palace. Because right now, I no go like you una dey say jubilation is rocking over in Akure mansion in Ileife. The elders are celebrating. Kabiyesi is dancing and celebrating inside seclusion. Yes. Why Queen Naomi, her brother, her sisters, her mothers, everybody just dey happy. As in, their happiness was like people that drunk. It was overflowing because they saw Tadenikawo healthy and fine. Now that time when Queen Naomi start to ask them questions, say, how far, how una take rescue Tadenikawo? Where did they find Tadenikawo? My correct and wonderful people, these special anti-forces began to talk now, how they take waka. Inside bush, they said if you see where this building dey, that was where Tadenikawo was taken. Now, because they are special anti-forces, they did a great job. You dey feel me? They already tracked the car down there. They arrested, they said about 3 guys were arrested. Yes, the people that kidnapped Tadenikawo. We gotta give an update time by time. Anything where we gather, we go carry and come on at the most, because a lot is popping in and out of that palace. My correct people, but the thing be say, our happiness knows no bound. You see, this evening, everybody just stay happy, because I was like, how will queennaomi sleep without seeing her son? A child that she prepared to school by herself, gave him food, everything, your lunch is here, Tadenikawo, you are blessed, all this, and Tadenikawo left. And she began to hear stories that touches the heart, that Tadenikawo is missing. Queennaomi is such a strong woman, because there are some women that cannot bear the guilt. The next thing when you go see, the person go just collapse from there, the person go just die. And that is what her enemy planned for her. You dey feel me? They want her to die. They want her to suffocate over that news, that Tadenikawo is nowhere to be found. But God said, no, queennaomi, shield. Your helpers are going to come. From nowhere, we heard that Governor Adeleke heard over this news and said no, that he will find Tadenikawo for Kabiyesi. My correct people, kudos. Una see better kudos to that governor. He is such a great man and a good friend. We heard that when Kabiyesi was about getting married to the 6th or 7th wife in the palace now, that he warned Kabiyesi, you are going to cause much problem for yourself. You are going to cause much disaster for yourself. You dey feel me? He warned Kabiyesi seriously not to go ahead with polygamy, that polygamy has a way of ruining people, that polygamy is not the best option. Go for your wife. Go bring her back. Queennaomi is a great woman. But Kabiyesi did not listen to advice. Yes. Ooni did not listen to advice. Only been the thing say that Queennaomi broke his heart, that Mommy Tadenikawo left him when he needed her most. So out of the anger, Kabiyesi left for these women, where they cause all this serious havoc in the palace. But one thing I keep saying is that they can suffer the flesh, but they cannot suffer the soul. And Queennaomi is a woman that has passed through a lot in that palace. You see, Mommy Tadenikawo, what she has gone through in that palace, you as a person might not even survive it if you are in her position. But a lot of people will just come out and be yabbing her, Queennaomi, you don't supposed to go. Queennaomi is supposed to stand fight for your position. But they don't know what that woman saw in there that made her to leave. And mind you, Queennaomi did not come for Kabiyesi money. She did not come for Kabiyesi property. She came because of the love she had for Kabiyesi. Because when she was leaving, she left everything behind to go to Akure. Let her have peace. That there is no longer peace in the palace. Even as she run enter Akure, the olori still they chase her. They waka they go. My correct and wonderful people, but our happiness be say that finally what the oloris wanted to happen did not happen. Because they thought by now Queennaomi would be running on the streets of Akure, crying and searching for her son. But as God may have it, her son is back to her. they said Queen Naomi happiness knows no bound. That immediately the special anti-forces brought Tadenikawo into Akure mansion, and Queen Naomi set her eyes on her son. Queen Naomi first knelt down and started praising God. It wasn't easy. Some people wey never lost their children no go understand wetin Queen Naomi pass through today. Yes, they no go understand wetin Mommy Tadenikawo pass through today. It was terrible for her. Yes, but there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Always, no matter how you want to put her. Queen Naomi has won them. Because they were saying, Queen Naomi is not going to sleep with her son today. Queen Naomi, you go find your son tired. They called a party and we're celebrating. But as it is right now, Queen Naomi don't find her son. She's going to sleep this night with her son. And she has sworn to be the one to be taking Prince Tadenikawo to school. Instead of allowing the drivers to take him to school, because for now, Tadenikawo is not safe. My correct and wonderful people, I beg and I begging. Make I kukuma greet una before we carry this our approach they move on. Good morning, afternoon, evening to you all according to your time. And the time where una take to see this video, you're welcome back to Texas TV. And we are still on the gist about wetin dey shele for inside Kabiyesi palace. My correct and wonderful people, wonders they say, e no go kukuma end at all, but thanks to God that Tadenikawo is back this evening by the help of Governor Adeleke and the special anti-forces that embarked on searching for Tadenikawo. They found him safe and sound. They found the driver that was taking him to school. And they brought them back safely to Queen Naomi in Akure mansion. And as we heard right now, that Queen Naomi is dancing and celebrating. Not just that, she is also thanking the governor that made it possible that what her enemies said did not come to pass. My correct and wonderful people, now the approach we kukuma carry common at the must be this. I beg, make una gather where chukma for this case, drop your comments. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, stay tuned, stay connected, and most importantly, bear in mind that all our alleged information we gather from the walls of social media. We do not stay or live in the palace to tell you guys exactly what is going on there. Bye. Stay tuned for more updates.